just what is computer hacking? Merriam-Webster defines hacking as the action of gaining illegal access to, primarily in reference to computers, networks, and other gated communities. Hackers hit these systems for various reasons, but those with the most vulnerabilities are popular targets. Modern-day hackers make use of numerous programs, such as Metasploit, Burp Suite, Nmap, Bloodhound, and BetterCap, many of which are also used inversely in order to protect these systems. By utilizing these technologies, public and private entities are able to better reinforce their systems by detecting threats sooner. But the existence of these programs also pose a very real threat to the field of cybersecurity. Like many technologies, they provide their ups and downs and are overall a mixed bag. To fully understand the nuances of computer hacking, it's important we break down the word, examine the genealogy of hacking, and fully define exactly what it is. Technically, the very first cyber attack occurred in France in 1834. Two thieves stole financial market information by hacking the French telegraph system. There were other hackers who emerged over the years to disrupt phone service and wireless telegraphy, but it wasn't until 1940 that things got really interesting. In 1940, René Carmile became the first ethical hacker. He was a punch card computer expert and a member of the resistance in France during the Nazi occupation. He owned the machines that France's Vichy government used to process information. He discovered that the Nazis were using the machines to track down Jews, so he offered to allow them to use his machine. They took the bait, and then he used that access to hack them and disrupt their efforts. This is called hacktivism. In 1962, the first computer passwords had been set up by MIT to limit students' time on the computers and provide privacy for their computer use. Alan Scher, an MIT student, created a punch card that triggered the computer to print all the passwords in the system. He then used them to get more computer time and distributed them to his friends as well. They also hacked into their teachers' accounts and trolled them by leaving taunting messages. The first computer virus is believed to have been used in 1969 at the University of Washington Computer Center. A person who has never been named installed a program that came to be known as the rabbit virus on one of the computers. The program began replicating itself until it overwhelmed the computer, causing it to shut down. Kevin Mitnick is often referred to as the first cybercriminal. From 1970 until 1995, Mitnick managed to access some of the most guarded and secure networks in the world, including Motorola and Nokia. He used complex social engineering schemes that tricked key personnel in the companies into providing him with passwords and codes which he used to penetrate the internal computer systems. He was arrested by the FBI and faced a number of federal charges. After prison, Mitnick became a cybersecurity consultant and author. Computer hacking, even from its rudimentary roots of pranking, has been utilized by parties and/or individuals to obtain something. It's been used to circumvent contemporary systems, rendering them obsolete, and allowing the hacker to obtain whatever it is they're after. Oftentimes, slighting a person, group, or organization, the hacker targets systems that are most vulnerable and most valuable. Whether or not the hacker has good intentions, this is still, logistically, a breach of privacy. Whether it's a massive political group like Anonymous, or a smaller group operating under a similarly morally arbitrary agenda, computer hacking has both empowered and crippled the culture from which it was invented. Hackers are generally frowned upon by society, but people like Kevin Mitnick have turned their lives around for the better. They've proven that being a hacker doesn't mean that you're all that bad. You may even be a hacktivist. But in an increasingly digital world, where we are already faced with the farcical digital divide, protecting our data and information has never been more important. As hacking technology has evolved throughout the last few decades, so have the tools for cybersecurity. Although the majority of the world remains blissfully unaware, these groups remain at large. And a society so drastically digitized remains especially vulnerable to computer hacking.